Are you looking for the best gaming PC build possible? Are you building a gaming PC build right now? Then visit noobcomputerbuild.com. This is an update to our gaming PC builds of the month that are updated every single month and are of a variety of budgets anywhere between $700, $1,000, and $1,500. And these budgets encapsulate performances anywhere from maxing out gameplay at 1080p into 1440p or 2K resolutions and playing really well into 4K, and then maxing out games even in virtual reality. So it depends on the budget you have. But if you go up to the $1,500 build, that's what you can expect. And then the $1,000 build is more for the 2K gameplay, and then the $700 build will max out games at 1080p. And then there's budget upgrades all the way in between. So if you have more money to spend or want a little more performance in a specific game or in a specific thing that you want to do on your PC, then they're all here in this article. So here I'm going to go through the April 2019 gaming PC builds of the month. Again, visit noobcomputerbuild.com and you can view more information on each of the builds. So let's get started with the $1,500 gaming PC build of the month. This PC build this month is really powerful. We have the AMD Ryzen 7 2700X processor, and this has an included Wrath Prism LED cooler. So you don't need to upgrade the cooler. You can do quite well even overclocking this CPU, but you could upgrade if you want, and those are in the hardware upgrades that are in the article as well if you visit the site. The motherboard in this build is the Gigabyte X470 Aurorus Ultra Gaming. This is a great motherboard. Includes everything you need and is a really good cost per performance. If you want more capabilities to your motherboard, you will have to spend more, but this is pretty much probably has more than a typical gamer will ever use anyways. The graphics card included is the Evga Geforce RTX 270 Black Gaming. Fantastic graphics card. This you can expect gaming maxed out 1080p to 1440p and play really well into 4K should you want to. So do keep in mind the monitor you will be using on your final build. So the RAM we have is a total of 16 gigabyte Corsair Vengeance LPX, 2 sticks of 8 gigabytes. The storage we have this month is the Western Digital Blue 3D NAND, 1 terabyte. Great price at $249.99 right now. This is a fantastic SSD. You can also go up to a PCIe SSD if you want a more faster read-write speeds, but this is at a really great price. And if you want to add more in the PC build, you can add more later, or you can upgrade from the 1 terabyte all the way up to a 2 terabyte version, should you have the extra funds to do so. The power supply this month, we have the Corsair RMX White Series RMX 750X 750 watt power supply, fully modular, gold certified, so it is very efficient. And then the PC case we have is for all you RGB lovers out there, the Corsair Crystal 460X RGB compact mid-tower case. This is a really good case as it has that really wide side window so you can view all the hardware. Also comes with 3 RGB fans, so it has great cooling throughout, and the RGB fans can be fully customized to be the colors that you want to be blooming is that the right word, flowing through your PC case. This comes out to well under $1,500 this month at $1,390. Okay guys, now on to the best $1,000 gaming PC build for April 2019. This build uses an Intel processor. And just to give you an overview, this is for probably the more typical build for the more average gamer that wants to kind of maximize everything into kind of 2K resolutions, or even if you have a high frame rate 1080p monitor, this is the build for you. This build uses an Intel Core i5 8400 Intel processor. It is not unlocked, so you can't easily overclock it. So should you want to, go to the hardware alternatives at noobcomputerbuild.com, and you could upgrade to an Intel i5 8600K, which is easily overclockable, but do keep in mind if you do that, you will need a different motherboard in order to do so. And a cooler, since that one does not come with a cooler, so it will cost a little more. But this is a great performing CPU, so don't fret if this is all you need, all you can afford, or all you think you'll need anyway. So moving on, this CPU does come with a cooler, so the stock cooler is good, and you shouldn't need to really upgrade since you won't be overclocking too much anyhow. The motherboard we have is the MSI Pro series motherboard, the Z370A Pro. This is a great motherboard, comes in at a great price, only at just over $100, so has everything that you'll need in this build, plenty of room to upgrade your RAM, so this is a great choice for this build. The graphics card, the real power driver in this build, is the Zotac Gaming GeForce RTX 260. This is a great performing CPU, and this is what will give you the performance into the 2K resolutions, and it is at a great price right now at $349.99. So do keep an eye out. There are other RTX 260s. This one is probably one of the better bang for your bucks. Corsair, the RAM we have is a Corsair LPX 8GB kit. So if you want to bump that up to a 16GB kit, such as in the $1,500 build, more than welcome to do so, but this should be perfect to start. This comes in at $54.99. The solid state drive that we have for this is a 500GB Western Digital Blue 3D NAND SSD, which is lots of space for only just under $70. It's great. SSDs used to be really pricey, and now they're, a buck a dozen. So bump that up to a terabyte if you want, or you can always plop in another 500 gig when you max this one out. Power supply we have is the EVGA Supernova 650 P2, really 650 watts, so it's a really efficient platinum rated power supply, so more efficient than even a gold rated, and this one is only at $102 right now, so great buy. The PC case that we have is the Corsair Carbide 275R mid-tower gaming case. This has been out for quite a while. It also comes with one without a side panel, but this is the one with the side panel. Great minimalistic, kind of sleek looking case. I like this one. For those minimalists out there versus the RGB kind of flashy one that we included in the $1,500 build. So if this is more your taste, which it is mine, it's a great case for you. So cost for this is just under $1,000 and $950. Now if we move on, we're going to start with the $700. We're going to go with the $700 gaming PC build. This is kind of like, it's the lower end build in the builds that are included in the monthly builds, and I would say it's a good start. So if you're planning to build your first gaming PC build, this is great. It'll max out games at 1080p, no problem, and for a while now. And so I think if you want to go lower than this, you probably want to, like, if say in the $500 range, no problem. You might have to scale games back a bit. So that's why I typically like to recommend the $700 kind of budget range right now. So as a good starting point, if you kind of just want to build that'll last you quite a while, and you just use it for gaming at 1080p. So let's get started. The CPU for the $700 build is the Ryzen 5 2600 processor. Also includes the Wrath Stealth cooler, so cooler's included. Great CPU. Motherboard that we have is the Asus TUF, the TUF B450 Plus gaming motherboard. It's an affordable motherboard at $109.67, and includes a little more than you probably need. But then the real driver for this build is the graphics card. So this is the RX 580. Great graphics card, max out games at 1080p. If you want to upgrade that, you can always swap it out in the future, or if you have more to spend right now, you can check out the hardware alternatives at noobcomputerbuild.com, or even go with the one in the $1,000 build if you want, the RTX 260, if you have quite a bit more to spend. But this is a great graphics card for this build. RAM we have 8GB kit, Corsair LPX 8GB kit, 2 4GB sticks of DDR4 RAM. The SSD in this one is a 240GB version. This is a Kingston A400. It's a modest SSD, very affordable, under $30. So if you want to throw more at it, you can bump it up to the $500 one, or sorry, 500GB one, or even go with the Western Digital one that was in the $1,000 build for only $60, so about double the cost for double the storage space. Moving on, the powering this build is the Corsair CX 500 watt affordable power supply. This is a very affordable one at $58, and it's kind of a no-frills power supply. That is all you need to really power this build. The case that we have is this Fractal Focus G case. It has a window on the side, black. It's only $55, so it's a budget-friendly case, and it looks nice. I think it's a really good bang for your buck. And this build comes into $10 under $700 at $690 right now. So that's it for the 3 gaming PC builds of the month here at noobcomputerbuild.com. If you are building a gaming PC build, or you want to keep up to date, visit the site, subscribe. We post these every single month so that you're kind of up to speed. Or if you're kind of planning in the coming months a new gaming PC build, this is the place that you should go, and these articles. So visit the site. And just to keep in mind, we also include other things, other peripherals that aren't included in the base build, such as you will need a mouse or a monitor, or you will need an operating system. So do keep that in mind when planning the full budget of your build. Until next month,